Suddenly, my own program makes more sense. I already made a little bit of a video to get icons, which was written in Visual Basic 6. I create one now for this program, this Age Writer, in a supercharged mode. If you want any icons, smaller or larger than 32 pixels by 32 pixels, you have to modify the icon. When I run the VB6 get icon, it also only gives me 32 by 32. So there's no difference. It seems like it is part of the icon genre. You can get it very quickly. I can even build something for you so that you can see. Let's say test 1. Go in, you have to set your destination folder. It will stay there. Go in. I will not take a very long one because there are very long ones here. Let's just take a LibreOffice is very long, longer than I thought, or deeper than I thought. Let's go over here. There's some. Okay, you don't have to sort icons by size because all icons are 32 by 32. But let me just show you. Quickly run this one. I'll tell you, get the icons there, and it's done. So if you move over to this one here, just go here and hello. Let us see this test 1. You will see a multiple, and many of them are the same. Well, this one is not, but this are the same. Doesn't matter when you look, you will see 32 by 32. Yes, same ones. And that's not, but there's 2 same ones. So you have to literally go and delete all the doubles. You have to go and delete all the doubles and sort it out yourself. And this program don't do it for you. Well, I don't think any of the other programs do it for you as well. So if you, for instance, go a little bit deeper, let's say you want to take that part, or you want to take let's say in the all data, and you say okay, in test 3, in test 2, so you know you have, okay, there's number 2, and you set your new path. And you go into here. Let's say I take something a little bit bigger. I think it's a Tommy. Yes, I think so. I make it like this, otherwise sometimes it takes time to search for the folders. So let's see. I go here and do test 3 for a long one. For a long one. Like LibreOffice. Very deep. Getting the folders, get icons, and you will go up to about 9,000 icons. That's a lot. That's a lot of icons. Okay, the running time will be a lot faster when it is compiled. look like if it's standing still, but in the background it's growing. You can see there, and the icon count in the list, you will see a difference. While we are building there, I create the icon sorter in the background. It's not going to work now because the application do events works differently than the do events in Visual Basic 6, it seems. You cannot really continue in the background with other programs. You're stuck. I'm not sure if it will be different in the compiled version, but in this version here, while you are standing in the programming environment, it doesn't work. I didn't test it yet in a compiled version. There's still a lot of problems and mistakes and so forth and so forth. I don't even know if it will happen to stop when you stop this. Yes, it seems so. Yep, it stopped immediately. Are you sure? Let us go and see. Let us go and see if it's stopping or still running. Still running or not? I think I will have to look better on this side if it's running or not. If you go for this, it's still running, it's still creating. So even if you exit, the program is still building icons in the background, as you can see. Still going on. Yes, okay, maybe it's stopped now, but I don't think so. Let's see. 7,800. No, it didn't stop yet. It's not finished. I don't think so. No, there it continue. So now you know, even if you exit, it will still run in the background. But now you can continue with other stuff while it's building. Now this is a sorter. It's also a separate program, but I just built it inside here for the fun of it, to see if it will work. And it does work. I am happy with this one. So you also have to click to set the icon folder. So if you say okay, this one you cannot create any folders extra. You have to do it at another place. And you can see there's a lot of icons, not very much. But let's say we set it over here and we run the all icons, and you have different ones. It will create all of them. There's 2,583. It will sort them in the correct size measurements. If you have 16 by 16 pixels, it will sort under that folder. But we will see soon, because this is a very fast program too. Okay, so you can see it's running. Well, if you deactivate the do events, you'll get frustrated because you never know if it is finished or not. So rather this a little bit slower than don't know what's going on. So now it's finished. If you go to debug, go back, now you see there are 3 different folders. Yeah, so let's say, okay, this one we're not going to care about. Okay, let's see where it is. Okay, we say over here, there's your 3 different folders in your 48. Everything is 48, all sizes 48. And when you're in 32, all sizes are 32 by 32. So you can decide which folder you want to open in your program, or in such and this way is all my 16-bit icons, which you can load a lot more than 32 or even 48. This is my default icon in the 16. In the 32 it will be the help icon, and in the 48 it will be this computer or disk. Yeah, this is the old zip disks, zip drive and disk. I also had one in the box here. I love this 100 megabyte discs, zip disks. Yeah, it was a good feature at the time when there was no space. We still have 1.44 megabyte stiffy disks, and not, of course, the Verbatim IBM Verbatim 2 megabyte. Yeah. It's a long way from there. Okay, so now you know how this one is working, and I wonder if the guy is still working in the background. What do you say? Do you think he's still working? 6,000. I think it's all 9,121. That's 100% correct. That is how many icons there are. 9,121. Yes, that is how many there are. But if you go and look at all the different ones, actually I must say, you go and look and to see all the same ones. There are so many the same. There's one. Look at this. The most of them are doubles. No, you cannot say doubles. You can say this. There are few that's really different from the others. Yeah, there's one that stand out a bit, but as you can see, there are different ones of them. Tab like you can see here. You have to move down a very long bit before you can see that you will have different icons in LibreOffice, which is a bit strange. I thought there will be more different ones, and even if you have 9,121 icons, there's not a lot of them that's different from each other. So it depends on where you go and look for. Something else I picked up was when you make icons of icons. With other words, if you get icons from icons already existed, let's say icon from icon, even if you have a 16-bit icon, it will change into a 32. I say 16-bit, let's say 16 by 16 pixels. It will still change back to 32 by 32. Now there is something here that you don't see. There's an ICO folder with a lot of folders. All icons will be 32 by 32. So if I select this sort method and I run this, you will see what I mean. It's only 32 by 32, and even you remember here we have the We have the 16 by 16. Here they are. These are those 16 by 16. I created 16 by 16. So I know it is 16 by 16, and most of the times in later times when I start writing the programs, there I give you a 16. It stands 16 or X16 or just 16 plus blue is a 16. That one is not. Maybe this one, well, it's still 16, but I tell you that's a 16 and the 16 here, and there's a 16 there. So we know it's 16 by 16. And if you stand over, but you will see 16 by 16. So you know by fact now my home here is a 16 by 16. Now when I'm looking at this, okay, debug icon from icon, just take that one out. Let's say we go over here and we say icon from icon, all of them 32. So when you go down to my house, it's supposed to be around here, supposed to be up here, but okay. What's the name? What's the name? The name is supposed to be, I didn't even look. That's bad, eh? I don't even look at the name. So let us see here. This is all data. Go from here. 001. So it's supposed to be on top. It's supposed to be on top here. 00. You see. So wonder why it's not on top. Let's say again. Sometimes I get angry with myself. Not one haze. Not one haze. So not okay. Strange, it's not up here. Maybe it didn't even create it. Nope. Do you see it here? Maybe you do, but you cannot tell me. Where is it, guys? Where's the 001? There's no one. There's a 6, a 7, a 8 and a 9, but not a 00. So I wonder, why is that? It's 006, and that's that. So some of them will not be here for some other reason. But yes, it changed all the 16s. You can see here that one was a 16 by 16, and even in the names of some of them you will see it was actually a 16 by 16. Like this is all 16 by 16s. This is the guys I draw myself. There's a add 16. So 16 by 16, and now it's a 32 by 32. But okay, enough of this nonsense. Okay. Enough of this nonsense. To show you a little bit more about this, now you already know about the features. That is still the same. That one we already covered earlier. The rename and the delete is working. The move is not working yet because I was busy with the other stuff, the deeper stuff. Like for instance this stuff. Yeah, some very deep changes. If I change this from this group to this type of thing. So you can decide you want to have more, but I say more groups, sorry, but it have to be in the group folder, otherwise you won't see it. So if you take this one, you know, I never even tested with more than one. Let's see. Well, it's there. It's there. And your will be the help. And the new icons. There's your first icon. We also activated that one. Then your first will be the help one. And of course, okay, something is running in the background, what I don't know. Let's see, it's not, something is standing in the background. Okay, there it is. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when the program is saving itself in the background, become a problem. Stop there, guys. Stop there, stop there, stop there. What's going on with you guys? Okay, as I say, you just the moment when you think everything is hunky-dory, it's not. Come on. I know it's working. Okay. You don't want to load correctly. Why not? Okay. Sorry guys, I have to recheck that one. Okay. What I want to show you was, come on, open up a bit. So you can also add a group folder. That is only the groups that's already there. So if you type in new Q1 and the new Q2, it will be there as, but it will be empty. There's nothing inside. Nothing inside. So in this case you can go for more manual. You can say when you do the get icons from files, you can use this folder inside the IQ, sorry, the new Q1. You can even use this as your folder when you get your icons from. Let's say you decided let's make it a short one. Okay, let's say you decided on this guy, on Atomy, and you say okay, I will save it into new Q1. It's finished there. So when I exit here, I can always say new Q1 and load the icons. And here you will see how many of them are actually the same. The 32 one here is empty. There is something there. You just don't see it, but there's something over there. Different from that one. But your main route will be that one. That first icon. Just to show you why I place this program within each other so they can work together. Now here is no different than here. You can have delete groups. We now know we have there's a problem with I32, so you can just say delete your group right where I was standing. We don't want, yeah, you can remove a folder too, but delete the group. It will still be there in the background if I only do this. So if I want to add, you will still see ICO32. So if I want to delete ICO32 permanently, with other words, I delete the folder, not only the group. You just say delete and you say remove a folder. So there you know, it cannot be recovered. So now it's gone forever. Even if you are standing over here, you won't see it anymore. Now it's gone. Okay, so there is no ICO32 anymore. That is why I put it in there, but you can recreate it again if you want to. Now to do that, to remove that folder, you had to do something strange. Let me show you guys. First you have to delete all the files within, and then you can remove it. You cannot remove the folder if there's still files inside. So as easy as that one. There's a lot of other things over here. So that is the main stuff. Now you know I'm happy with this step I've taken over here. Now I can continue with my main program on this side. When I'm happy with my tree system, I will move back to my program on this side, which is not working as well. That is not working, and many of the other features are not working. As far as I know, all this is working, but not over there. So let us see. I'm happy with this. I want to show you, I made a silent video early this morning to show you guys the new, or let's say if you know all the font style values. Now the font style values, yeah, that's a different thing. So we'll show you over here. When you double click this, yeah, I put it in the STB1. So font style 1 is for bold, as you can see over here. And the moment you go over, let's say, okay, I didn't do everyone. Style italic has their own one. I mean, you can just change this. Just change this and you say ST. I really like this because there can be a lot of STs. But the moment you do this, it will give you the menu. Which one do you want to take? Style italic. So you can just go to italic. That is number 2. So, but let's change that one too. So you can see ST1 and 2. And so when you run, your icon, I mean your italic will be inside. That is for this one, italic. Or if you want to prefer the button, if you think I was lying to you. Okay, that one you cannot do, but you can say that one, it will come back again. So that's the, if you know the values of the font style. And I already show it to, also it's in the video description I made earlier this morning. Here they are. The font style 0. Okay. And that's those guys. Yes. I'm happy with this. I can see where I'm going to. This part is now, let's say, finished. There may be a little bit programming still to do, but I'm happy with that. Now we have to move on to the, or back to the tree. So if I say tree 3 and we save it, because you have to save it, otherwise you will have other problems. You have to save it. So if you say 1 and you can continue like this, and deeper and deeper and deeper, and you can decide I want to delete this one. You can say delete, and you will say delete this. No, we won't delete that one. First you have to click any place else, and then you say delete. I delete that one. Yes. Puck. And also it will ask you the 1 1. That will be that one. The 1 and the 1. There that one is. So if you want to delete that one, you can delete that one. And no root delete, sorry. So you have to say at least 1. Okay, I know it's ein. It's supposed to. Make it 3. And 4 and 5 and 6, so you know exactly where you are. Okay, so when you delete this, we can delete, and you will go back all the way. Give you the opportunity to go back, otherwise you have to physically go and click each and every one to delete it, and that's a waste of time, I think. Well, I believe so anyway. The rename is still working, but let's say I want to rename this one. First we have to click it another place, otherwise. Okay, that is nothing. That was nothing. You want to rename this, you see? So I want to rename it to nothing, and I want to make it bold, and I want to make it green, and I say rename this to nothing. Why? It don't do? Yes, I know it won't. So we click it first at another place and rename this to nothing. Yes. What I also brought in was, as you can see, it's green, but you don't see it green. Why it's not? I'm not always sure why it's doing like this. So if I make it, okay, okay, let's make it a blue one, and we make it a bold underlining. We go back, we rename, we say nothing. Still don't do anything, as you can see. So it will be better if you rather add this, yeah, and then you will say delete this simple thing that I don't or cannot change. Then you will know it's fine there. But let's say, for instance, you have other colors and other words, and then you have maybe something over here, and I save this. This is tree. Save this one. Reload something else. No, we cannot. I changed the system in the background. So rather get out. I have to delete those guys, otherwise you get a terrible things there. So let's load the tree. Okay, so now you cannot remember what color and whatever you are or where you are. I stand here, node format. When I click this, it will give me exactly what we have. And instead of that, we just make it bold, and we add it over here. Then you have it. At the same, when you go back to the blue, immediately you have the color, the format and everything you want. It will stay there. Okay guys, that's all for now, I think. If you want the new coding, the new sets, everything is here. Add new folder, how to do that one. The group, add new, clear. There's your, but I know most of the people want to know the coding about the icons, because there's a lot. Okay, now this is the sort. Let's leave the sort alone and go for the get icon. If you go for this is where the crux lies. Yeah, so you know, these times they make this. Okay, anyway, let's see. There's my a little bit of info. The things lies over here. A lot of okay, as I say, you don't really need to sort this, as all your icons will be 32 by 32. This will be the default. You can do whatever you like. The moment you do this icon extraction, it will become, doesn't matter if it is 16 by 16 or 48 by 48, it will convert back to 32 by 32. That's add-ons. So, and it took me, without lying, at least three and a half days, up to 4 days, before I could get this piece right. It's terrible, man. You search for information on the net, you get all this gibberish, and everybody trying like I do, and then you get one person that came out with this, and suddenly everything falls into place. If you know how long and big chunks of coding I deleted over here because it didn't work, man. It's the same. Well, there's others too, but in this specific part of the program, this one here, my main problems and troubles were to create, and this extraction isn't the biggest problem. There's a lot of info about it. As you can see, most of the stuff I converted to my own, so as not to show that where it comes from. But this, I only put in a K in front of the file. That was the original one, but because it's same as this one over here, I decided no, I have to change a little bit. Then there you can see the new path is forming. If you think you can sort your 32 by 32 to something else, you can create an icon other than 32 by 32. There is a method, but it's a conversion method, and that is similar to this. You have to convert it first to a BMP bitmap, and then you have to convert it back into an icon. But there's something that doesn't work, and this is this save. This save have only one, as you can see, there's only one output comma stream you can have. There's nothing else. So if you look at what Microsoft tells you here, there's nothing else. It's only one thing you can put in there. In all the examples, they have your path and your file name over here with a comma, and then you get the stream. It doesn't work with 4.8. Maybe it will work with another one, but not with 4.8. So 2017, up to 2017, maybe 2015, I think you will get that kind of thing. Let me just save this one here so that I can remember this one. If you say stream save, all of them have more than one stream save. Okay, this one is not one of them. That's why. Okay, make it icon. Save. Let's see, there's a one. It's the same. Image as an icon. And you get this. No matter where you look, you will get the save with extra save file. The stream, you can go and look all over. All your examples have the save with a name in front of it. Now this file stream, this guy was just, I don't know how did he get to this easy, but it worked. Okay, this is in this program. In this program there's a lot of stuff. I'm crying and crying and searching. Yeah, add folders and anyway, there's your so specific 3 nodes which I didn't use yet. It's here lying in the background waiting for me to cover all those. This is there. The land speed needs some thinking. The load speed, and listen to me, land speed, I mean load speed. It's still waiting because I still need to think out how to do this. Yeah, but the rest is working fine. I made it so that there's no errors. Well, there are error steps, but not here anymore. If you can pass the error part of anything, that will be good. As you can see here, there's still, listen to that light, a little V8 passing here. Okay, a lot of stuff in the background, waiting, lying, not going to be used. Here you can see the moment if you say on error, you will find it in my program. You will find it. You will find them. There's one, but this blocked. There's one, but that is when you create a folder, and if it's already double, there is one. but that's a get line. That's only the formatting in the rich text box. There's one also rich text box, and each of them wrong format are. There are some of them with wrong format. Go to after R. So wrong icon. When it's wrong icon, skip over, go over here, load everything if you want to. Yeah, I'm happy with the tree so far. The move is next, up and down, because I want to do it in a drag format. I don't want to go with arrows up and down, because if I have, let's say, 500 main nodes with 2000 sub nodes in each, I don't want to move it only one sub. I want to maybe move it to number, let's say I want to move 499 to 199, then I can just click this one, move it to that one. So move will be something totally different.